Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Anyways, yeah, it's me again and I'm with my hubby, Mark. Say hi to my... Oops.
Yeah.
So say hi to them.
Hello.
Anyway, so this video, I will do this video to know what his impression about Philippines. Anyway, sorry for my voice because I had a concert last night. No, I keep coughing this past few days. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to ask him some questions and then he will answer it for us to know what his impression about Philippines.
Yeah,
So,
kind of my view, what I think about the Philippines.
Yes, so this vlog is all about that. Okay? So let's proceed now. Yeah. And my first question is, what were your first impression of the Philippines?
Probably that it's really hot. I think when we first got here, we actually stopped in China before we came here. It was a connecting flight, and I remember they were saying, "Oh, it's really hot in China." I think it was only like maybe 20 degrees, so it's kind of like a summer's day in England maybe. And then we got to the Philippines and I was actually still inside trying to sort money out and everything, and our other friend, he went outside and he wanted to go out and smoke, and then he came back inside and he was saying, "Oh, it's really hot outside." He couldn't believe how hot it was because he had never really been anywhere that hot. I think he had been to maybe Spain, and same as me, I had been to Spain before and Portugal, and I think at that time it was summer, so it's probably about around 35 degrees outside. Yeah, when we went outside, it's really hot. Even when the clouds are out, it's really hot.
Yes.
And then when the sun comes out, it's kind of like you're being cooked in an oven or something.
Yes.
And then the other thing I think was we kind of experienced it in China. Is the driving is really different to in England. They're just seem really aggressive, just beeping their horn, driving all over the road. And then it was really funny actually because when we went in the taxi the first time, I didn't know if you remember this. Do you remember in the taxi ride when we first met you? And do you remember that? Do you remember their reaction?
Yeah.
They were
surprised.
They were really surprised how crazy the driving is really. It was just, I mean, you've got so many lanes in the Philippines. We're used to having like a single lane or maybe 2 lanes or on the motorway 3 lanes. And to be driving with like 4 or 5 or more lanes, they're just driving across all the lanes, sometimes without even indicating, just pushing in front of each other, and then you'll change lanes, and then somebody else will be changing lanes at the same time, and we just thought we're gonna die. But yeah, those are my first impressions on
the
Philippines.
Yeah. So because his first visit here was 2014. That's the time we first met personally. But we've been talking for nearly a year or a month. Nearly a year. Yeah. We talked nearly a year, I guess, before we finally decided. He decided to visit and see what's it in the Philippines. Anyways, my second question is, what do you like about Philippines?
Well, one thing is Red Horse. I mean the weather, obviously. I love the way, I mean, if anyone's thinking about coming to the Philippines, I think you can go any time of year, even in the rainy season, because you've obviously got half a year of it being dry with hardly any rain at all,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other half of the year where you get the typhoons and they're really heavy rain. But I've been in the rainy season as well as the dry season, and when it's raining it doesn't stop you from going out and doing things. We went out probably every day, I think, before we were out. It might pour down with rain, and then after an hour it stops, and you can, it's still really hot. It's still 30 degrees. So if it rains, you can go and have a coffee somewhere, or wait a bit in a hotel, and then go back out after and enjoy the day. And also the malls here, especially because I live in a kind of smaller city.
Yeah.
I'm not really used to having big malls, even in London. You've probably not got the amount of malls you have here. I've not really been around London that much, so I can't say that. Yeah, I'm used to just having like a load of shops, or not many shops, and nothing. The mall we have where we are now, it's just tiny. It's
really tiny.
You can't even really call it a mall. It's just an indoor bit with a few shops, really. The other thing, I love the way it's always busy in Manila anyway. I guess you get that in London, definitely seen that in London, where, especially in the tourist area, there's always people about. We went to London, didn't we? And it was really busy, even 11, 12 o'clock, but yeah, I mean, we could go out now at night time, and I think I arrived here once at night time. We went to the hotel, and there were just people still all about, loads of traffic. It just seemed like the daytime, really. It was that busy compared to where we are in England. It gets to after the shops close, and there's just hardly, it's just ghost town, really. Hardly anyone about. So it's kind of, I don't like that. But that's what I like in the Philippines. It's so busy. And the other thing that's good is public transport. Like being able to get a jeepney, things like that. They're so cheap. You can get so far on using hardly any money. If you, obviously, if you came here for the first time, you probably would just get a taxi and end up spending a lot of money. But you can travel so cheap. And the way, I mean, we got a jeepney the other day to come back to our condo. And it was so quick. We got to where we needed to be to get onto the jeepney, and we must have been there no more than 2 minutes. And one came along, we jumped on, and we were on our way back.
Yeah.
None of this waiting 30 minutes or an hour for your next bus or something like that. You just get a jeepney and go.
Yes.
And one thing I really enjoyed. The music here, the bands are really good, I think, and the quality of the bands is really, the local bands are so good.
That's true.
Compared to at least
I agree.
England, or the local bands where we are anyway. There are some good bands, but it seems like you can go to one pub and the band will be amazing and they'll be doing all sorts of different songs, and then you'll go to the next restaurant or pub along the road and there'll be another band and there'll be another so many bands on, but they're all really, really good. You never have to think, oh, this band's not really that good, or we'll go somewhere else. And there's just a lot of live music. In however where we are, there might be one band on at the weekend or something like that, or a couple of bands on at different places, but not throughout the week, and just the quality is just so much higher, I think. So yeah, those are the main things I really like about the Philippines.
One thing, another question. What season you prepare to come here?
That's a good question.
Is it rainy season?
Yeah, I actually prefer the rainy season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think most people would say, obviously, the dry summer season, but the problem is it's just the same every day. I find it's the same temperature, it's just the same weather every single day. and when it's a rainy season, pretty much every day you can go out and do things, but then it'll rain and it'll drop the temperature and it'll be kind of refreshing rather than just constant heat. It'll just be a little bit cooler, and then I found it really exciting actually watching the weather outside. It was, I think the second time we came here was in the rainy season, and there was a typhoon the next day when we got here, and it was really, for me it was really exciting. I was
enjoy watching that.
Well, we stayed up all night. We came with one other friend that time, and we sat out by the pool, and we actually met a load of other people that night, and it was a really good night, and the wind was picking up, and I was checking to see how, where the typhoon was, where the storm was, and then I was watching out the window later on and watching it pour down with rain, and to me that's just exciting. And it rained last time as well when we were here, and we got a jeepney back, and the rain got really heavy. And
yes, guys, we were stuck inside.
We were trapped.
We were trapped because we were trying to come back on our hotel, I guess. And because it's raining, I think there's a typhoon in that time. Yeah, we're stuck in the jeepney. I think we waited for about an hour.
Yeah,
more than an hour.
It wouldn't move. It was just, we were just sat there, and I was saying, why aren't we moving anywhere? Everybody was driving by us, but we were just sat there for a long time, and I was thinking, well, the water's just going to get deeper. It kept raining, and I remember seeing people riding their bike.
Yeah.
And the water, it must have been like, I don't know, it was like it was really deep. It was crazy, and it was just like a river going down the road. But for me, that's so exciting.
All right, and then after, what you like about Philippines? This time I ask you, what do you don't like?
What I don't like about
Philippines?
Lack of safety. It seems definitely when you're like travelling around, it's not as safe as some countries. Like you'll get in a car, you'll get in a taxi, and there won't be any seatbelts, or they'll be kind of hidden away somewhere. And I've been in a kind of a small car crash before, and I remember somebody hit us from behind, and probably only 30 miles an hour. I think that's 50 kilometers an hour or something, so not really fast. We had actually stopped at the time, and my mum wasn't wearing her seatbelt. I was fine, I was wearing my seatbelt, but my mum actually hit her head on the windscreen and actually cracked the windscreen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so,
and
that's just being hit at 30 miles an hour. So yeah, it's quite scary when you're going along.
Really
you could be killed, if you're not wearing a seatbelt.
I agree with that.
Tricycles as well, just no safety. If you were to be hit by a big lorry or something, or there's just metal in front of you, if you were hit even from behind, you would just smash straight into the metals. And the pollution, actually the pollution doesn't really always seem too bad. I know it's not really very good here, and there are some times, definitely when you're travelling in a jeepney, where you will notice how much pollution's coming out of like the other jeepneys and stuff. Like when we were travelling the other day, and I've had it before, you stop in traffic and then there's just all of these fumes. It's really it's quite bad really. You almost need a mask when you're doing that. I felt like I couldn't breathe. But yeah, it doesn't seem too bad in general though. And obviously the traffic can be really, really bad. It takes hours to get anywhere. And I'm sure if you did the same distance in a country like England, you could do what takes 2 hours here, you could probably do it in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, driving 60 miles an hour. With not, although the traffic's quite bad where we are now, it's getting worse. But it doesn't bother me, the traffic doesn't bother me because it can be annoying to taking so long to travel places if you don't want to waste time, but I do find it interesting looking out, watching the traffic, looking at all the buildings. It does
Yes.
that. I don't get bored like I do if I'm travelling in England. It's just so much to look at here.
Alright. My next question is, how is it different to England?
Probably everything I mentioned.
Yeah,
The
I
things,
agree.
Yeah, the things I do and don't like, those things. It's all very different to England. There's a lot more to do here. I mean, I can't compare it to London so much because I haven't been around there. But definitely, if you live in a smaller city and then you come to a big city like Manila, there's so much to do here. Lots of live music in the evening, and so many shops, so many different malls, different markets that you can go to, the street markets, and yeah, there just seems to be a lot more you can do here. And obviously you've got a lot of good places you can travel to, beaches, different
Yes.
parts of the Philippines are
Yes.
really nice locations to, even if you want to get out of the city or something, there's lots to do. The weather's really predictable compared to somewhere like England and maybe other smaller kind of countries. Like in England, you just don't know, is it going to rain tomorrow, is it going to rain later in the day, you don't know that. But in the Philippines, if it's a dry season, you know it's going to be dry. In the rainy season, you've always got a chance to go out at some point in the day. You wait for the rain to stop, it's still nice and hot. So that's the one good thing.
It's a different between.
Yeah, the weather here, it always seems to allow you to do things all year round. In England it gets so cold for me anyway in winter time.
It's really cold.
Yeah, it feels like more than half the year for me it's too cold to go out and enjoy going somewhere or just being out in town. I don't want to go out of the house.
Yeah.
And it's not good to be just trapped inside all the time. So, but yeah, it's great. You can always be out in the Philippines.
Yes, that's good. That's true. And what is your favorite
Favorite place?
places in the Philippines?
Obviously Manila's quite interesting. We've been to Boracay as well, which is probably one of our favourite places. We went at the first time I came to the Philippines with two of my friends, and one of her friends came along as well.
Yeah.
So there was a group of us, and that was really, we loved it so much actually when we went there. We had booked 2 nights or something, and we stayed the first night and we didn't do anything because we were tired. And I think we did go out to one place where my friend drank loads of shots doing the shot challenge at Cocomungus, was it?
Yeah.
And then we just went back and slept. The next night, it was a really good night. We met an American there, didn't we? And we went out with him. We don't know what happened to him. We've lost contact with him.
Hope we can catch him again.
Yeah, so if you're watching that,
hope you
get in
remember
contact
us.
with us. So yeah, we had a really good night that night, and it was amazing. We had drinks all along the beach and watched bands. Then the next day, I think it was time to go. It was our last day. We couldn't go out at night. I think maybe we were staying one more night, but we had to go up in the morning. And we all, I think my friends were saying, can we just stay here? Even though I'd actually booked a hotel for the next week or something in Manila, they were saying, oh, can we just stay? What they were saying, they really wanted to stay in Boracay, and I was thinking the same. I wanted to stay too.
We love it because it's all our first time to go there.
Yeah, it was really fun. Boat rides.
We talk about this old Boracay, guys, not this new Boracay.
No, so, and even though when we went before, people said it was really bad, but we still really enjoyed it back then. Anyway, it was still really good. And it was just so relaxing. And the other places, Bohol.
Yes.
Yeah. We saw some of her family there. that was nice as well.
It's
Little bit
really
like
nice.
Brack on the beach.
Yeah.
Had some bands down there. That's
Really
worth
nice.
going to.
We quite enjoyed because we just we went there just you and me, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just to,
just two of us.
that was really good.
And
And Makati, I like Makati. We went there the other day. If you check out our other video, we did a Makati kind of walk
Yeah.
around. It's not that exciting, but it does show the different bits of the Greenbelt, Ayala Triangle,
yeah,
and it's more touristy Makati, so it's kind of
yeah,
feels to me
we don't
there's
have
quite a few things to
time
do on
really
there.
because we have to come back soon. But maybe when we get back here, we can go to Bonifacio High Street in Manila also.
Mm.
They call it BGC.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
What do you think about the people in the Philippines?
Actually, it's an interesting question because when I think maybe it was before I came here the first time, me and my friend, we were talking to someone I know in England, and he said that the Philippines has changed. I don't know if he had been before actually, but he was saying that they don't really like foreigners anymore. That it was very different, but. Anyway, all the times I've been here, everybody's been really friendly. I've definitely noticed actually going back to England, I don't know if it's just people are more stressed, but people definitely seem more angry and stressed over in England. You just walk round and people kind of give you angry looks. But over here, people just seem genuinely friendly. Like you might get somebody in a shop in England, just kind of smile and say something that they're supposed to say, but they're not genuinely, they're just doing it because they're trying to keep their job maybe. But here it seems like when somebody smiles at you, it's really genuine. Like even the guards, even the guy down here, the one, I think he was here on the first night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's
he
really
seemed,
nice.
when we first met him, he seemed kind of like really serious and everything. But then every time we've come down since, he's always like smiles. Yeah, he always smiles at me. He says, "Oh hi," waves at me,
Yeah.
and yeah, everyone seemed. Actually, there was a second time we were here, a guy in the hotel we stayed at. Actually, he was sat down with some people, and then he said hi, and he started trying to get my attention and talk to me, and he was saying, "Oh, where am I from?" and where have I been in the Philippines? And then he was telling me where to go. He was like, "Oh, you should go to I forget the name. That place that's cool. It's quite cold.
Baguio.
Baguio." Yeah, he was telling me to go there. He was like, "Oh, you should go there." I think he was actually living in Australia and he had come over for a holiday in the Philippines. He was Filipino. He was Filipino, but he had come back from Australia.
Alright.
But yeah, he was really friendly and like most people seem like that anyway, just a lot more friendly. And then sometimes I've noticed people might not talk to you, but I know that a lot of the time it's just because they don't want to, they're scared to try and, even if they speak English, they're scared that they can't speak it well, so they won't try and talk to you, and they're just really shy and stuff. And I noticed you said to me, "Oh, they're like really shy around you," and that they're not trying to be rude.
It's not that they don't want to talk to you. I think they have like a little bit of hesitation to start a conversation.
And I think that's quite normal if you don't speak a language as a first language. It's quite scary to try and use it. Yeah, so people might come over and think that at first. They might think, "Oh, they're being rude or something. They never talk to me," but I understand that it's just that they're really scared to try and say too
Not
much.
really scared, maybe
not
they
scared,
quite
just
shy.
Yeah.
I think it's more on shy.
Yeah.
They don't know how
I think that's the thing though, just like
they don't know how to start a conversation. Maybe they just give you a smile and that's all they say.
They might be able to say like, "Hi, I'm good," but then they're probably worried that you're going to start talking to them and talking, and then they're going to be thinking, "Oh, I can't understand this."
Nosebleed.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
And the other thing is that, yeah, they like people over here, even though a lot of people, it's difficult to live over here, it's difficult to maybe get a job and earn money, and the wages aren't good, people still seem to love the Philippines. The Filipinos seem to love their country. They're definitely like really kind of patriotic maybe. I've noticed that people are always really happy when they hear somebody's saying something good about the Philippines. And yeah, even though a lot of people like to move to another country to try and get a job, they seem to love the Philippines. It's still their home, and not like England is. You talk to most people, I'm sure of this, if you talk to most people in England and you say, what do you think about the country, they'll say so many negative things about the country. You might get some people that like England, they love living there, but I would say more than 50% of people, probably a lot higher than that, would say they don't like the country, they don't like the government, and probably loads of other things they don't like about the country as well. So yeah, it's different in that way, I would say. And the other thing is people are a lot more family orientated here. They love to spend time with their family.
Yes.
You don't see that in England so much. People tend to see their family now and again, but they all kind of move away from home. People might move to another country, or not just to another country. A lot of people might stay in the country, but they'll move miles away from their family, and they'll just see them now and again. But in the Philippines, it seems like the family just, even if they move out, they'll get places just down the same street, and they'll always be round each other's houses, and they'll all be there doing karaoke and stuff. So they're very different in that way. I think the family is more important, I think, over here.
Yeah, definitely.
And people are more happy over here, I think.
Yes.
A lot more happy.
So I don't have any question, that's all I got.
Hopefully it can help people know a bit more about the Philippines and what to expect when they come here.
Yes. That's all we got, guys, from my husband's point of view. Observation about Philippines and so. And thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, suggestions that we might do together on this channel, please comment down below, guys. And please do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.